Tom Pace with the Talk of the Town, and today another edition of Election 2015 Update coming up March 28th with the Caddo Registrar of Voters, Ernie Roberson. And Ernie, this is going to be a unique election because it will not involve everybody. Is that right?
That's true, Tom, and that's kind of part of the confusing part of the March 28th election. So we kind of want to start out telling everybody that really only about 40 precincts of Caddo's 155 precincts are involved in this particular election. And there is a candidate election on this particular ballot, and then there are two fire districts. And that's some of the things that we're going to talk about in just a moment. But the first thing we need to know is, when do the books close?
That was going to be my question. First off, when do the books close? And second off, can I still register? And third, is there going to be an early voting?
Absolutely. You can still register to vote through February 25th. Now, that's going to be the day the books close. You can register to vote online at caddovoter.org. And go on there and just click on their online voter registration. Make sure you have either your Louisiana driver's license or your special ID, because you'll need the audit code that's right beside your photo on there to actually complete the registration. That's the fraud protection. And go ahead and get that done, or you can mail in an application, but it has to be postmarked by the 25th of February, or you can come in person to our office, 525 Marshall, downtown Shreveport, across from the courthouse, and register to vote here. Now, saying all of that, once we get through with voter registration, February 25th, then we're going to be looking toward early voting dates, and we've got that coming up too on March the 14th, which is a Saturday, through Saturday, March the 21st, and we're closed on Sunday, March the 15th, and the times each day will be 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, Saturday through Saturday, closed on that intervening Sunday, March 14th through March 21st.
So there's your early voting days, if you will, and the fact that you just are going to need to be registered to vote by Wednesday, February the 25th, gives added incentive to do that. Now, that all being said, as Ernie talked about, this will be non-inclusive of everybody. In fact, some people will not vote at all. Is that right, Ernie?
That's true. Most of the polling places will be closed. So let's talk about the area where the Caddo Parish Commission District 7, which is a special election to replace Stephanie Lynch, who moved up to the city council. And so that election is going to be held in a grouping of precincts, and we're going to scroll them now. And you can see which precincts are involved. But while the camera's off us, I'll just kind of give you an idea. So Lakeview Methodist Church, the Oak Park Elementary Middle School, there are two precincts there. Sunset Acres Elementary School, Praise Temple Baptist Church over on Greenwood Road, also the Morning Star Baptist Church, the Moortown ECE Center, Westwood Elementary School. Now, one of the precincts there, Precinct 70 will vote. Precinct 69 will not be in this election. And then also Huntington High School. And Tom, there are three precincts at Huntington High School, but only Precinct 87 will vote on the commission district. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing, because there are some other precincts involved that are at Huntington, but they're involved in the fire district.
Well, if you're not clear on that, you can always go to caddovoter.org, because it'll be the very top of the page that they're going to explain all this to you.
And some of them, of course, have two precincts, and two precincts at that one particular location. And then sometimes, as in the case of Huntington, one of the precincts is going to vote on the Commission District 7, and the other two precincts there will be involved in the fire district elections, and that's what else is on the ballot. And the fire districts generally, all the voters in the fire districts generally are out of the city. And so that's Fire District 3 and Fire District 7. And we have a complete listing of those locations on our website, caddovoter.org. It's such a lengthy list. and not all the voters going to some of those locations can actually vote in the fire districts. And you can check on caddovoter.org on what's on my ballot once that's loaded up onto the website, and that comes along before early voting comes along. So you'll be able to look and check what's on your ballot. But then the second thing too, Tom, is that if all of that's too confusing for you, just give us a call, and we can tell you, A, if you're even involved in this election at all, or B, what's going to be on your ballot if you're in Commission District 7 in the special election, or if you're in Fire District 3 or Fire District 7. We'll be glad to work with you on that, get the information to you so you'll know if you're actually going to be voting or not.
And so if they were to call you, what number would they call, and what are the hours when it's actually answered here?
The best thing to do is call 226-6891. 226-6891. That's our main number here. And we're open every day from 8 a.m. to 4:30, Monday through Friday. And, of course, during early voting, we're also open on Saturday. That'll be March 14th through March 21st. And we'll be open for early voting until 6 o'clock those days. So if you had a question and you wanted to wait till then to call us, you could call us then. We'll be answering the phone and working with folks. And I do want to remind people that they need to check before they go to the polls, because really only about 1 in 4 Caddo voters, as far as the precincts involved, will actually go to vote in one of these elections.
And this goes back to turnout, ladies and gentlemen. Some 40,000 or so that will be eligible. This is a very important election. You have a new commissioner that will come in for a while anyway, right, Ernie?
That's true. The commission, this particular term will end at the end of the year. This is a special election, so they'll just fill out the term that Commissioner Lynch had. And elections for the commission will be held in the fall, along with all the statewide and the parish-wide elections. And this is required by state law. I know a lot of people are going to ask, why are you even having the election? Yeah, this is required by state law. There was more than a year left on the term whenever Commissioner Lynch stepped up to the city council. So therefore, an election had to be held, and this was the first available date, was the March 28th date. And then the runoff, should we have one in this election, would be May the 2nd. And we'll get to that election because we already know there are going to be some parish-wide things on that election that everybody can vote on, but that's May the 2nd. And I do want to remind people, we are going to be doing the canvass after we get through with these elections rather than before we do these elections. Makes it a little different, Tom, so it's going to be very important. If you haven't reported your new address, you need to go ahead and check. Make sure that you've got your current address reported to the registrar's office, because when we finish the May 2nd election, we're going directly into the canvass. We don't have long to get that through with, and then, of course, then we'll have qualifying for the fall elections, and we'll start all over again.
Well, if you understood that, the two big things to remember: not everyone will be voting at all on either of these situations, the fire districts or in the commission district election to replace Stephanie Lynch for the interim. And number two, check at caddovoter.org, please. caddovoter.org. That's the location on the website. It's secure. It's encrypted. You can trust it. And you can go there 24/7. Just open up your browser on your laptop, on your smartphone, or wherever, and it will give you all of that information courtesy of Ernie Roberson and his staff here at the Caddo Registrar of Voters. This has been another Election 2015 update, the special election upcoming for March the 28th. I'm Tom Pace with the Talk of the Town. Till the next time, have a good day.